Hello everyone, and thank you for being here to celebrate Memorial Day weekend with me at St. John's. And what I'm very pleased to announce is that we'll be coming back to church. It's not this weekend, but it's on May 30th and 31st. And I have in this box all of the regulations that came from the government, all of the regulations that came from the state government, and all of the regulations that came from the church. But by the time we got through that, it would probably take 2 years. So let me just boil it down into a few things, and we'll start out with Mass after that. First of all, we're going to be opening the church for Mass on May 30th and 31st. And then there will be hand sanitizers at the entryways to the church, and I hope that we'll have the doors propped open so that you don't have to touch them as you come in. Seating at St. John's is going to be every other pew, and also we'll be practicing social distancing. So if you're a family and you come, you can sit together. If you're just a single person, you should maintain that 6 feet apart distance. At St. James, we've got all of the chairs set up, so you won't have a problem if you come there. But one of the things that I would have you note is that we are limited to 25% of the capacity of the church here at St. John's, and at St. James. And the diocese is urging this. The diocese is urging that older people, at least for the first couple of weeks, remain at home, because as you've seen in the news, they're the ones that are the most susceptible to getting this coronavirus. The holy water founts will be empty, and communion will be given in the usual manner. So people will come forward. They're to practice their social distancing and stay 6 feet apart. And communion ministers, obviously, are to sanitize their hands before they start to distribute communion. And then, as I've already said, the key thing is that we can only have 25% of our capacity here at church, and we have to remain practicing social distancing while we're in the church. And another thing that I would add, which the bishop pointed out, was that no congregating to visit after Mass, because there again, people are getting within 6 feet of each other. So the idea is to come to church and not visit when you're coming in, and to leave without visiting when you're going out. And I know that after this long period of time, that's going to be a very difficult thing to do. But I would ask that you please, honor all the things that I say or that I ask you to do when you're attending Mass on those days. And if there are too many people and we have to turn some away, I'm really sorry that we have to do it.